Always stuck at 90. Did you load the latest paint market?
Yeah, mine.
Can't tell from here. Stuck at 90. Stuck at 90. Stuck at 90. 90. Can't get past 90. 90.
Want me to wait here?
What? I don't know what happens. Just don't wait there.
Yeah, I've gone back.
It's so sorry. Still at 90.
Pretty quick loading time improvements.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna put a new hard drive in it. I'll do that soon. Oh, you do, I can see it now. I can see the detail. Still stuck at 90.
What detail? Well, my car.
No, yeah. You're a bit closer. You can have fun learning where everyone is, mate. You have fun getting through the crowd. Still at 90%. Pretty sure that must be when it's by unencrypting or some shit crack.
It'll be alright, stick to your line. Just would need it safely.
You load Apex? Setup. What setup did you load?
The race.
What race?
The one.
VRS? Yeah, well, we're currently trialing the Apex one. Go to Discord, and under the VRS one, you see one that says Apex dash blah-de-da-de-da. Oh my god, it's stuck at 90. It'd be fucking forever stuck at 90.
So what's the difference? I don't know yet.
God damn. I don't know what's going on. It just takes so fucking long.
Right, I've got the Apex one on.
Alright, try it out.
That's what I'm doing.
Is this the first time you tried Watkins since the build?
Yeah.
Why-
Well,
Okay, tactics clear.
Axel.
Push.
Left side,
Back.
clear left.
The
I
leader
do?
has just done a 131.7.
No, just back.
Who? What's wrong with your back?
It's still there. Still attached.
Where are you, Marcus?
I let James behind. Just let him by.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now
You can cut that
43
curve now.
Celsius.
What do you mean? Like it won't bounce?
Go to the curb, yeah.
But you're not doing it on the iRacing setup. Oh, the PRS setup.
Where have you been? What was today?
Where have I been? I wasn't here at like 3 PM. We discussed this.
Thought we've had this conversation before. So yeah, send the Discord. Dennis has put some garage 61, 51, whatever
This
they
will be
are.
fastest lap for Mitchell, 131.6.
I'm currently trying Apex.
Yeah, I'm just doing no deploy until I get to the line.
Gone for a fastest lap, eh?
Suppose why not?
No point using it on the outlap, I guess.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 42 Celsius.
Something crashed.
Is that me?
Just looking at something not working. I love it when things don't run properly.
Flat. Yes, we can.
Second last corner.
Yeah. Only I had to do like a little lift because I tried to go flat and it just did not like that.
I find it still kind of difficult, and sometimes I end up lifting just a tiny bit. I think it's more about getting your turn-in point right and all that.
For the BMW, just be flat every time.
Where?
Second last.
Oh no. Maybe after a few laps, but no. BMW wasn't flat either.
Yeah, it was.
From memory. Safety lift to get the nose in.
I think it was flat, but I think it felt about the same. But setup would be a bigger difference. Like the BMW on a different setup than this would feel different.
But you said that the BMW got changed as well.
Yeah.
So it could be old physics if that's what we mean. Where about y'all? Where are y'all?
Start finish straight.
Oh fuck, really?
Just got on it.
Oh fuck, how did I manage to time that so poorly? Let's get too much stuff running. I need to close some windows. I do it down on one of the straight. No, I can't do it while I'm racing. Chief need chief. Let's turn that off. I don't remember turning that on. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. I'll leave that on. Alright, that should be a little better. Who knows? Right, no. Right, where are you now?
Second
Then
last.
one.
Oh, it's been one. Are you serious?
I'm second last.
fucking boys!
Cadillac was pretty slow on 24 hour.
I think
More.
so.
I think it's
It's because everyone else bloody crashed it. Did they come third?
Yeah.
they kept all their cars alive.
Well, they did pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was solid.
It seemed like they were
Granted, they
near the
weren't
Ferrari and the
aggressive.
Toyota. But it seemed like Ferrari seemed like they had crazy one-lap pace, but they weren't really any faster than the Toyotas in the race. Because they seemed like they were real close together for ages. I watched some recap at like the 15th hour or something, and they're still like fighting for position.
Yeah, it was good. I think they were most of the race. Until the Toyota had a issue. Oh, please don't catch him right in the apex. Wouldn't want to be any closer than that. Holy shit. Just, that was the last possible moment I think you can pass into the bus stop. No, before you do not want to be side by side.
I think there's also a little bit of worry where the twos I think break a little bit later than us. So it could be a little bit dangerous if you cut right across an LMP2.
Yeah, but I don't.
For a braking zone.
I don't do that. Ever.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't pull in front of them right in the braking zone.
No.
Even the GT3s might. Well, we got to brake earlier just because we're carrying so much more speed than them.
Yeah, like this car just seems to have more top speed relative to its brakes. I feel like it's an earlier brake point than them.
Forgot my DRS. Outbroke myself there. Me. Yeah, cut down on me like, oh, I wasn't there.
You probably deserved it.
Oh, see that one in front of you, behind you. Fuck again. Fuck me. I wasn't there, but fucking... Peter, low. Watch out for Peter fucking low.
Copy that.
B2 car. Jenny what?
And when you're back at the end of the lap.
Why? The GT3 went off track, rejoined, and then raced me into the corner, so I couldn't go to the apex.
Yeah, man.
Just big brain stuff.
Oh, there's so much big brain stuff. I'm going to come around first. Second. Coming out of this corner, Marcus, if you're going to pass anyone to the next corner, it'll be the inside of the left-hander. You won't be passing someone on the outside there, it'll be the inside. The corner you just went through, if you're going to pass a slower car, it'll be on the inside. Or you look to the outside when you're trying to get by the prototype, it will not be there. Unless you're getting up and under from the previous corner.
What the fuck?
Race over.
No, managed to just dodge him. Followed a GT3 through the bus stop because I wasn't able to catch him in time. In the middle of the bus stop, I was thinking, I'm pretty sure this is slower than a GT3 should be.
Yes.
And then he exits the bus stop, and then in the middle of the, like, I was waiting for him to pick a side of the track. He sat in the middle of the track, and then he hit his brakes.
What?
Jeez,
that you through.
Rear-ended him, yeah. Because I'm still sort of figuring out, do I want to go left or right? And then brake lights come on. The only reason I didn't hit him is because he has brake lights. I need to host a session that just only allows people like 2K.
It doesn't stop anything though. Yeah. Well, whose fault's that?
It stops a lot of it. Doesn't stop everything. Stops a lot of really.
After watching the week
Inept
13
drivers.
prototype challenge in the 5k strength of field, right?
Yeah, that's also week 13. People just.
At home.
But that's also. But that's aggressiveness in a race. This is people who genuinely don't even know how to get the car around the corner. And you can't, like, you can predict an aggressive driver, because...
I hear what you're saying, that should be what's going on, but there is some ugly stuff.
Also pretty crazy watching the real life Le Mans and just how many cars, because like every time we do an enduro, it's always like, oh, so many cars are like crashed out, but you're watching the real life one, it's like, holy shit, like a third of the field is out.
Yep. I feel like now that
These
they've
are
gone,
pros.
the new rules are all, although yeah, you're right, there was some absolute shocking moments, but like the P2 car was at 709 or something, I can't remember the number, that lost it 3 times in the same corner. Oh yeah. Halfway down Massage Straight, and we've got the safety car. Oh no, he's pulling over. What's he doing? What the fuck? Gabriel, why would you come down the apex? Big prototype following Marcus down the inside, he decides to chop him down under my nose. There are some fucking idiots.
Following another LMP one through the final corners. It's quite difficult when you're like right up behind them trying to get past.
Ooh. Ah, dude. That'll be predictable, right? Second last corner, I'm carrying a heap more speed than him. I go to the inside, which is turns to the outside for the last corner. And he just goes left to take the race line. There's no situational awareness. Yeah, but when the race line goes from the left to the right, at some point you've got to let a car through.
At this point, I'd prefer to get my stint done, so I'm being very cautious. I'll just give up. I'll give up plenty of lap times to.
I'm
make sure I
not
get
being
through the
aggressive
stint.
by any stretch of the imagination.
No, but if it's going to be side by side in a corner, I just don't do it. Like in the race and like later in practice, I'll start doing it. But for now, I'm just letting it be until it's easy.
You know what? It's one thing I don't like about this setup. If you get squeezed and have to stand on the brakes, it'll rotate. So if you're going to go through a corner, like the time where I was going to follow Marcus through and the guy just turned down on me, I had to hit the brakes. And the two or three times it's happened, each time the rear ends tried to swap
there's
ends.
a later one posted in Discord there, Jacob. The latest one.
So that's...
It's the final tune for the setup.
Nobody cares, dickhead. guy on radio telling his teammate about the setup. Why aren't you on Discord? Setups in Discord. Why aren't you in Discord? Exactly.
No, you're all good.
Oh shit. Fucking bus stop.
Oh my god. The number of GT3s who exit towards the inside of the track rather than just taking their line to the exit is shocking.
Trying to get out of the way.
Oh my god, wow, that's a big hit on the wall. Got big understeer in the last corner. Yeah, like they're trying to get out of your way, but they just cause you to slow down even more in the corner. And it's unpredictable, like all they have to do is just exit to their normal line.
Just stick to your line.
I hit the wall really hard and I didn't get any damage.
I just assumed I'd... Oh, it might have repair on. A lot of the guys have been setting it up with repair.
Or like just could have damage turned off completely.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that thing. Because it's big and everyone... big field, sorry, big air. There's just a particularly bad line through the bus stop that upsets it. I don't get it every lap. I feel like I'm trying to hit the same line each time, and then twice for this setup I've been sent off into the wall. It concerns me.
I found it very compliant. I remember when we were driving the BMW having that issue of sort of like 9 times out of 10 I'll get through here through fine, or even like 19 times out of 20 I'll get here through fine, but that's not enough. Like I need to be 100% confident in it.
Yeah,
But this setup makes me feel confident.
No. The VRS set didn't miss a beat. It was gold.
But I also don't feel like I'm really pushing the bus stop. Because I'm in like finish stint mode, I'm not exploring for the fastest line or anything.
I'm just trying to hit the same line each time. Every now and again it's a bad line. That's too...
Alright, practice.
Oh shit. No, the fucking...
Holy shit, the car in front of me is just bouncing all over the place, and it's a GT car. I'm odd.
Oh, that's pretty cheap because this car got from
That would be the one that he's talking about, is it?
Kai.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was...
No, different guy.
When I swear some of these people are just cruising and not lapping. You catch them, you think they're doing a certain speed, and then they're going slower than that. You end up in a world of hurt.
I think you overestimate how fast some people drive.
No, this is. You did 3 speed, you know, 11
Yeah. Some people are very slow. I guess it depends if it's on a straight and they're just not even going full speed. Yeah.
Just straight going into the bus stop.
Bus stop's scary for people who don't know what to do.
Straight is super scary.
Probably is in real life.
No. I feel like if you think so, you shouldn't be on it.
I feel like doing 300 k's an hour would be scary anyway.
Yeah, the first time I did it. Depends how much the car was shaking.
Yeah, I suppose these cars doing 300 k's an hour would be very different from a road car doing 300 k's an hour.
One that's purpose built for it, and one
Yeah.
that's doing it despite it probably not being able to, or shouldn't be able to. We're definitely getting plenty of traffic practice.
Hmm. I took too much of the curve in the way into the bus stop. That almost killed me.
The BMW, fuck's sake.
I met a guy at work that's into sim racing today.
Yeah, really?
One of the other guys came up and he was like, "Oh, I just met somebody in the kitchen who's into iRacing and sim racing." And I was like, "Oh, no." I asked around a few people and someone was like, "Oh yeah, that's so and so." But I sent him a message and we were chatting a bit. He apparently hasn't done it in a while, but he's just getting back into it and he's bought like a full cockpit and everything, which he didn't have before.
That's normally a sign that you're about to take it seriously.
Yeah. But he did say that back when he used to do it, his peak I rating was 1300.
Oh dear.
I was like, oh, it's not. I didn't say it, but I was like, oh, damn. I was really hoping maybe another person to join us in Enduros. But if he's spending all this money, I'm guessing he's going to start spending time on it.
Oh,
So.
no, yeah. He might get good. Depends if he's been doing a lot of racing. Like our I rating didn't go very far because we weren't doing racing. We were just doing hosteds and stuff.
Yeah.
If he's racing and that's his peak, then that's a bit of a.
I feel like, because you start at like 1400, I feel like I pretty much immediately went up. And then I think I hit about 2k and then it started to be like, okay, this is about right, and then it sort of slowly went up from there. I think to be around 1300 is pretty slow.
You gotta understand how iRacing works, and it's not the same as other sims. You know what? It's not enough curb. That's when I'm getting destroyed. I'm not taking enough curb.
Really?
Yeah, there's a sweet. If you clip it nicely, there's barely a bump, but if you give it too much space, it hurts.
Interesting. I guess I haven't done that yet.
So when I got Don in, like I was straight up, like he's like 2.5 or something in 8 races, or not 8 races, sorry, 8 weeks or something. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I know how iRacing works. Like, I know how to maximise high rate and things like that. These guys that just get in and, hey, I've got to learn, and they're learning in the races, are doomed to stay low.
Yeah.
But if you do what we do and practice until you know the track and know it well, and can lap without crashing, and you can lap without getting off tracks, if you can do that, then your iRating will tend to gravitate upwards. Yeah, you'll get the odd fucking incident that you can't help, but generally, if you're learning the new car, like week 13, we were all learning in the races, and that was horrible. And that is where you don't go anywhere.
Getting stuck behind LMP2 sucks in a few of the corners. The end of the track, there's no sections of track long enough to really actually out-drag them.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yep. He just went through the bus stop better than me. I lifted a bit because I didn't think he'd be that quick through the bus stop. Turns out he was.
I think their corner speed's going to be pretty good. We basically just have a ton more straight line speed, but you got to be on a straight to use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I caught a guy right before the second last corner, and it's like I didn't quite have enough to actually get alongside before the second last corner, and then I was behind him until the start-finish straight because it's just nowhere to go. So you're just sort of coasting a little bit. It's not super slow though.
You like it?
Are they LMP2s? I've really not looked. I assume they are, right?
Yeah, they're LMP2.
Because they're LMP3 coming in the race.
I'm assuming that's the lineup in the real race, but I thought LMP3s were in IMSA.
From what Dennis was saying, this will be their last year. Which is when I would add the car to the service, just as they're being taken off.
Well, it seems to be what happens a lot. I think it's also just the time when it's most likely that iRacing will get access to the car. Like, I think people have heard a joke about, the iRacing curse when a car appears on iRacing. It's about dead in real life. But I think that's just a fact of that's when the teams are willing to sell, like, give access to the car. It's probably a way to get a little bit of money at the end of the...
Yeah,
your car's outdated, you're about to get rid of it.
And they don't have to protect anything.
Yeah, sell your data, make a little bit of money.
As opposed to protecting it.
It's sort of an unfortunate reality because what we really want is cars when they're being raced in real life. Not
you want to get that sweet deal with the...
Which is pretty cool with the hypercars because that's sort of what's actually happened.
Yeah, they get the caddy
awesome.
In there. It's good.
The deal they obviously have with BMW where we had like the M4 GT3, the hypercar, like they're in the sim before they're even in real life. It's like the dream scenario. They're probably willing to do it because it's like, well, the data's not so accurate yet that it will really reflect the racing. It's sort of just an approximation. But now we need either the Toyota or the Ferrari.
And the Ferrari.
The Toyota LMP1, so...
They really need to go WEC. I think if they go WEC, you're sort of covered with IMSA as well. Like, there's a lot of crossover. And you obviously got a set of Corsa with licensing for the GT3 series. So you still sort of get, if you go the IMSA / WEC, you're still getting a lot of that same content anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Seems
you're not
crazy to
defending.
me that iRacing's not sort of a more prominent, like, licensed game for a lot of these series, but
Yep, yeah, it's because it takes dollars. It's a pissing contest.
yeah.
You get these people who are cashed up and they spend more money on their marketing than they do their sim. So they catch these deals, like the 24-hour Le Mans last year. That was such a farce because they spent and got licensed with someone, and their sim wasn't fucking any good. Oh shit!
Yeah, I guess
Oh, dude.
it's
Oh no! I crashed because I watched it rather than. Oh, I was aware. I saw it happening, and I went, "Oh, check that out!" And I went, "Oh fuck!" It's my own stupidity.
I have to assume iRacing's at least involved in talks for all these things, and there
Yeah,
just
but
must just be not agreeable terms.
Yeah, they just get priced. I think they get priced out too quickly. Like, we've got the better sim, we've got that. They'll give us more money. We don't give a fuck about the feel and all that. All right, who's where? Who's next on the list? You are miles. I can't see you so far back.
I'm in the boot.
Oh yeah, there you go, 33.
Oh, Marcus is right in front of me.
All right, there you go. Wade Reynolds, Ryan's son, brother, cousin, nephew. Remember when your last corner?
Second last. Last corner.
Just gonna let one guy out in front.
There's a guy right in front of us as well. Kobe, I think Kobe's fast. Oh, your name.
Kobe was not.
Maybe it's a different Kobe.
There he goes.
Oh my god.
It's up the wall! You fucking idiot.
I'm so far through my stint, I just hit the brakes immediately. I was like, I'm not getting involved in this. I was hoping you weren't, but okay. You got through.
I mean, I was pretty far back, and I can't even see the fucking apex.
So the caddy went into the BMW. I thought I'd get past the BMW. When I saw him going left.
Bounced.
Yeah.
The track temperature's falling. It's now 46 Celsius.
I think if I'd been as far forward as you, I probably would have got the exact same accident.
So if you slow down, you normally, all you do is sort of go into the accident because it's sort of, he's going left. I should be able to get past him by the time he ricochets off. But man,
but everything happens too fast.
Energy. All right. I've been killed everywhere. This is not. I hope the real race isn't this crowded because fucking hell.
Well, it won't be as like we always have with the practice sessions. Our race won't be as varied in skill as this, which will help. And I know you say high rating drivers are bad too, but it still helps.
It doesn't. It's not a perfect indicator, but I still think it's certainly a really rough indicator. And there's always the bell curve where you've got the fucking people that you just wonder how. Whether it's they do it in a different kind of car, like a Formula 4 dude who's just decided to try this and has zero clue.
Oh shit! What the fuck? I come around the corner. There's smoke in the sky about 50 meters above the track, and it's a fucking car.
Stuck or still going up?
No, like flying, just in the middle of an arc, like flying through the air, came back down.
Oh, you guys.
It's one of those things where, like, you come around the corner, you're like, that doesn't look natural. Like, I don't understand what situation could end up that way.
Oh, I do. I killed someone today when they bounced off the inside wall and shot back quite quickly.
Oh yeah, I guess a weird physics thing.
30 seconds. You're right on Willow's behind.
Up back over.
16 seconds.
How you were going slow and you still missed the fucking exit? What are
I'm
you
just gonna let this
doing?
one guy through.
Coming down the
Hopefully
main
not you.
street.
Yeah, just letting someone through. Oh my god, fucking house behind you. Alright. Sean will be like, okay, out of fuel.
Oh yeah, I got 5 laps. 4 laps.
Good before that.
I've been going
Okay,
since
I'm
we
right
got
over
here.
here. Oh my god, look at this. This is fucking one of each class.
And I've got to go right up my ass too, which I'm really worried is just going to do that to me when we slow down.
Mr. BMW is just not sending it. Marcus, don't send it.
Almost send it. That was a good move.
Because I didn't think he was going to fucking do it. I was trying not to die from the BMW in front. No, never mind. BMW's taking himself out of the... Oh,
Risky early in the stint. That corner's the slipperiest of all of them, I think.
yeah, cold guy.
I feel like it's deceptive on the outlap because the rest of the corners aren't that bad. And you get to that corner and you just slide.
Don't get too close. Good. Is it there? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's kicking. I got a whole 100th of a second then. One, oh, here it goes. Now it's kicking.
I don't know if mine's working.
Oh!
I just got a message from Chief I'm going to need rubber soon, which I think is the 30% mark. And it's probably the front left tyre. I mean, the pace doesn't change a whole lot, so you might as well use it all,
That
unless
was
we can
fuel, Ben.
conserve it enough for 2 stints. But
Change tyres and fuel at the same time.
oh yeah, true. So we might as well use all. I think I can feel it going a little bit on the front left.
Yeah, the fucking boys! Oh well. Well, alright, when you did to me, it was okay.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be close enough. Yeah, send it. No, don't send it. Sees 3 of these cars all with the same paint, just goes.
Oh, change gear.
Especially when the one at the back looks like he's not going to make it, and you're like, oh, he's going to send it. Which I was going to. He broke sufficiently late that there was no way I was going to make it.
Oh, dude, you're killing me. Oh, lock the brake.
It's a BMW. Holy crap, I almost cleaned you up. Yeah, he did. He broke very early. There he goes. What the fuck? He just elbowed me out of the way on the corner exit. Even though he's obviously slower.
Lie. He's probably sick of being passed by these red cars. Why?
Shit, am I actually gonna make the pit lane? I don't think. Oh, no, there we go, sputtering. Chief didn't fucking tell me to box.
You didn't turn down too much.
Last one. I sped in the pit lane because I thought I was going to. Lap 30, yes.
How long was the stint?
And I'm not making it in my pit box. Well, let's have a look.
Man, we're trying to dodge the go around me.
Yeah, I did 29 lap plus the out lap, 30 laps. And I was on my 31st lap, but I didn't make it.
Nice. So with a small amount of saving.
Yeah, tiny bit of saving.
Although,
Extra lap.
a lot of traffic.
Yeah, the traffic is worse as well. I think.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. And when I had traffic in this, I wasn't necessarily being super efficient. I was just avoiding crashes. Okay, so we should be aiming for 31 lap stints, I guess.
No, if you save though.
I completed 30, and I was on my 31st, and I got into the pit lane. So just a little bit of saving to complete that 31st lap. And what were my tyres? I had 35% front left, 45 front right, and 55 on the rear. So it's just that front left one that was starting to go a little bit at the end, but pace was
Yeah, it's just efficient. It's maximising the tyre usage, the grip usage of the car.
Yeah.
Just to make sure everybody's able to make it. Might find someone's a little bit harder on it.
Yeah, well, it seemed like Dennis was a little bit hard, but it's also first stint. Like, you get better just from practice. So I don't think that'll be a worry. I think it'll mainly be how aggressive you are with the steering wheel through the carousel, because you can just keep cranking the steering on if you want, but you'll just shred the tire.
Also, brake lockups add to wear, tyre wear.
Yes. I feel like I wasn't having too many of them, so maybe that might have been part of Dennis's.
No, I don't think I am. I notice it from time to time, but overall, I don't think I am.
The car doesn't seem to, like, if I'm locking the brake, it's way too late. So I feel like I'm a little bit further from the limit in that aspect.
Mine's normally when I'm braking hard and turning. Like I haven't got all my hard braking done, and I'm like, oh, too hot. I've got to still brake hard and turn. Basically, I'm going too hot. I made a mistake.
I'm looking forward to this race. Oh, cold tires, understeer.
Left 22. Fucking hell. We're only in the first third.
Oh, actually, I was going to check. On the dash, there's a fuel target.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's a setting in the garage, because it would be good to actually have that set, make it very easy to track for those of us who can see our dash.
I was going to say, I hope it's at the top of the wheel.
It is.
Rem fuel? Rem fuel?
Well, there's...
Hang on, I'm in the corner, so I can't really check.
I'll have a look and... Checking?
Oh, is it the wall or is it lag? Is it Delta fuel? Rem fuel?
Yeah. So just below those two, there's another two. Maybe that's just where yours is cutting off.
Yeah, I can only see the top two.
Yeah, so the bottom two are number of laps estimated and your target. And so the delta, from what I can tell, will be how far off your target you are. So it doesn't actually tell you your fuel per lap, it just tells you your delta. So if we have the...
0.2. I guess I'm using too much.
Say 1.2? 0.12.
0.2.
Oh, 0.2, yes. But I think that's 0.2 over target.
Well, I don't have a target though.
You just can't see it.
Okay, forget.
Yeah, 2.8 is mine as well, I think. Yeah, fuel target's in the garage. So we can set that to what we need it to be, and then when you're driving, you can just look at that and check it. Like each lap on the straight, you just have a quick look and see where you are on your target. So obviously our fuel target needs to be a little bit less to try and hit that 31 laps. So I think I think I was over as well. I think I was over by about 0.1 to 0.15 most laps. The delta says a number.
I'll show you when I get a sec, mate.
I'm going to get it to 2.9. So 2.95 and see if it actually tells me, like, that should be about what I'm doing. Yeah.
Target. If I turn the wheel, I can see it, but every time I turn the wheel, I've got to look at the corner, so I can't see it.
Yeah, so that's 0.05 over target, like too much use. But I think that target is a little bit low, so we can probably bump it up a little bit. Just depends. Once we know how many laps we want to try and target, we can figure out what the target
depends on the length, really. If it's a half hour, an hour.
Actually, how long are the stints? How long is
There's
the
only
lap?
one of us that's done one.
30
Look at
laps.
The
So
timestamp when you reeled out.
Yeah, I can go back. It'll be about 45 minutes or maybe 50 minutes.
Oh.
Actually, that's going to be a bit interesting with the stints. It'll be two stints each plus a third one, I guess, depending on how long. Well, no, third one, seventh.
Well, I done something. My Front right. Oh, you're right behind me.
Came out of the pit.
Oh! Oh! Oh dear. Well, after I figured out that the tighter you are, the smoother it is, I've just fucking hit the wall.
Yes, it's definitely too tight.
Yeah! Can confirm.
I hit that bump before.
Yeah, but the bump is not tight enough.
No, there's another bump that's too tight.
No, there's no bump that's too tight. Because
I'm assuming that's what you just hit.
I hit the fucking Armco.
Oh. Oh, I definitely hit a bump when I went tighter than normal.
No, well, you can go tighter then. Tighter again, and then you'll be okay again. But then tighter again, then that's the wall.
Cut the course.
I feel like if I went any tighter than the one when I hit the bump, I would hit the Armco. Whoa, I just had the car kick out on the second curb, the one on the left.
Oh yeah. I know the one. Oh. Right. Let's see how close this is. Well, I know it's close because I fucking hit it.
I reckon the LMP2 cars might stay a bit closer to us in the boot. Because they break a bit deep.
Might have got too zoomed back too far. Zoom back, rewound. Oh yeah, that hurt. Oh, that hurt so much. Ooh. Ouchies. Oh, I still can't do more than sort of 5 or 10 laps without having an incident.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 47 Celsius.
Oh no, I haven't got my gold rims on this yet.
Huh?
I haven't updated the rims on there. Look at the luck. You have? Good job, Marcus.
Obviously, why wouldn't I?
Exactly.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Because when the new painted rims that I bought turned up, I gave them to my favourite younger son.
Well, as soon as the car came out, I put all the stuff on it. Number, rims.
I forgot about the rims. I don't know fucking what happened there. Yeah, normally I do too. I just had a moment. Right, sucking. I feel like I have to cheat to get the best out of it now and do the old ERS to deploy off for the warm-up lap. Certainly not going to do the brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate on this fucking track. Kill someone. No need the outlap, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Where are you? Did you get warm? Oh dear. Roll tires, slow down. So then the sloot. Get a lap in without running into traffic.
I can get a feeling. That's why I probably get one at a time occasionally. Oh, there's a lot of traffic up ahead. I spoke too soon. Most of them just crash before I get to them.
That's nice. I would like to order that behaviour for the cars that are in front of me. So they have one directly in front. Nah.
Just, I don't know what it is. As soon as I get to 0.0 behind them, they
Yeah, you can move over.
they're gone.
Well, not anymore. But not a green everywhere lap, but I think a better lap. Mind you, that doesn't seem to be difficult. It's not a great lap.
Two LMP2s are fighting as I approach. Oh god. I'm gonna want to get through, guys.
I'm going to catch you right at the bus stop. That would have been a better corner. Yeah, and I'm on full deploy. I'm on full deploy as well. I've got to come out of the pits. So I've got fresh tyres, full battery. And I only had a little bit just right when you made that mistake in front of me. Trying to squeeze.
The GT3 went wide at the entrance to the carousel, so I was like, cool, got the inside, and then he just turned down on me.
Yeah, you're not there. And I don't have mirrors. These mirrors are painted on.
Like, if a faster car is approaching, they're going to be looking for the opening. You give them an opening, that's where they're going to go.
Yeah, they should. But they don't. Well, I don't think this sort of heat would be the maximum end of what we might expect.
Time of day, 2 p.m, that sounds about right. Actually, I don't even know when the race starts. It's only 6 hours, so...
Oh, I also know zero about that sort of thing.
The guy that crashed into me hasn't done more than 3 consecutive laps in 25 laps of the temps.
So he's qualifying.
I think he's just not good enough to make it that long without running into something. What are lap times looking like? That session you were in before, it must have been really competitive.
Oh my god, I think they had the hot lappers in there though.
Yeah. It'd be good to know how much difference.
They must be in another session. Dennis is looking at the garage, fucking whatever it was.
And the guy that's done the fastest lap in here at the moment did a bunch of 33s for a long stint, and then did a 29.9 in a 2-lap stint.
33s?
Yeah. So I feel like quali isn't that much faster than race pace.
33s, we're in 31s. Oh, you mean 30.3?
No, 1 minute 33 point something. And then then he does a quali run and does 30 flat.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a quali run.
You want to call it for us?
We don't have a quali run for Apex. Let's take the fuel out. Good enough
Yes.
for me.
Change your ride height. Match the ride height.
Ride height minimum at the front.
Yep.
What's at the back? 53 at the back.
Oh, 25 now, we've dropped back down. We were getting in the 50s before. It's not cloudy.
Oh. I glanced at my steering wheel for one moment because I was like, oh, I'm not pushing it through this corner. It's just taking it
In a
easy.
corner.
And it just understeered. It was like, because I wasn't on it, it just was, I didn't have the fronts loaded up properly, and even though I was going really slow, it just understeered immediately. I was on my outlap, so I wasn't
Oh, looking at your wheel on an outlap in the middle of a corner. Recipe for disaster.
Well, I didn't think I was in any immediate danger. Getting the tires warm on the outlap will be a trick, I think.
Oh, just take it easy, I reckon.
So we're going to do IMSA races this week? I'm assuming that'll be it. Watkins?
IMSA are. The European one's not. That's not until like week 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think.
So yeah.
Yeah, there's normally just one series that leads up to the race. I guess it's IMSA cars, so it makes most sense. Because the European one has GTE, so it wouldn't line up. Car behaves differently on low fuel.
Oh, quality.
Rear wanted to snap on me in turn 1.
Good, you pedalo. Oh, don't micro freeze in the middle of turn 1.
Don't micro freeze anywhere.
No, if you're going to do it,
Do it on straight.
you're on a straight. more volley runs are coming up. Or just more fast people are coming out, one of the two.
I think I didn't quite leave enough time. I'm going to catch a GT3. I'm going to catch him way before the end of the lap. The car's so much faster around the boot in quali trim.
Pulling itself up that hill.
That was very held up by the GT3 at the end.
But still quicker.
29.9. I reckon I lost at least a second. I think there's probably about 2 seconds in quali compared to race. Or at least close to 2.
Well, I should do one.
I think it's good to have a good idea so that when we're in sessions we're not...
Well, more because I'm actually doing, probably qualifying if it's an 8 AM start.
The second lap will be the faster one because the tyres are better.
So really you want to... Oh, I can't do it here. The brake brick. Unless I can figure out how to turn it off.
The brake tree. Oh yeah, you can turn... So you
No
can set to
deploy?
no deploy and then drive your outlap and then set to qual and go forward.
I've got to check the binding unless something's changed because I didn't think it was a that tick box that said stay for this car only. I thought it was generic. So apparently my binding doesn't work for this car. In short, I'm going to map it.
Yeah, it should be the same as the F1 if you had it set, but maybe something's unset itself. No, let's give it another go. See if I can get a full free lap. I mean, some of those laps Dennis was showing on Garage 61 were fast and they were on at least like half fuel. So there's definitely more time in the car, but I don't know if I'm going to find it.
Track state as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. The fast ones in his list were like 18 degrees track. So maybe there's not as much in it as it first seemed. Oh, just drove out of the pits with the What a numpty. Actually, I can just turn it off.
Yeah, right. This car that doesn't change until you cross the start finish line, so you'll end up just turning it off for your fast lap.
Yeah, that's what I told you, but I just
No,
set
you.
it to off, and it seems to be off. So I feel like I got
A
lapped.
numpty.
Maybe in the race session, it only lets you change it once per lap. But in practice, you might be
to
more
read
free.
the notes.
Yeah.
Does it make you do lead, not to read?
Because it's definitely off now. Might let this Warwick guy go through.
Oh, I might pit soon. And... You want to draft here?
No, I just don't want to get held up. You've done a whole stint. Nice work.
No, I haven't.
Ah, shit. I started a flying lap and forgot to turn
Turn
the
it
flow
on?
back on. I went out of turn 1 and I'm like, why am I losing time?
It's just 2 prep laps, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is also the kind of car where in quali you want to just crank on steering lock. Like you'll go faster and you don't need to worry about the tires.
Tyre wear.
There's probably still a limit where you're just going to overheat them and it'll make it worse, but you can definitely attack more than you will.
That's my driving style, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I have to consciously do it. Like I'll be in the middle of the bus stop thinking this is just right, and I was like, I can go faster if I just turn the wheel more. Just do it. Oh no! I think I got a little kick of boost out of that corner that I wasn't used to. It'd be cool if they did open quali for the enduro events.
Yeah, not this busy.
Yeah. Maybe if they
I
did
would-
like, they could make it shorter if they do at least separate it by class. That would.
I hear what
Like,
you're
what do we-
saying, that the public, the average Joe Blow in an open session, you're just going to be so selfish.
Yeah, I guess when you don't have any live stewarding, there's no incentive to not block someone or to actively go block them. Because even if like you get protested, you get disqualified. Or
Too late.
yeah, it doesn't
They
matter.
don't take results off people.
No. It's a shame. It's a shame people are shit.
Roger. It's a lot quieter now on the track.
Good.
It is actually. I should go and pee and then I shall do a collie run.
It's a shootout.
Pitboxing in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Yeah, what did I get tyre wise? 74% I was down to. How many laps in a stint? 30, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, I did. Probably half. Not even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 time laps. So 15 laps, you're half. So 35% halfway. So yeah, 60. So down near the 30 mark, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
But it feels fine down there. Like it never like dies. I think it's kind of frustrating the way percent means something different in different cars. Like some cars 60% is like end of life, and other cars it's not.
That must be dependent on the tyres that they're using. I hope.
Yeah. True.
All
I
right.
guess in real life it's probably pretty hard to tell as well. Like when is the tire dead? It's when it stops performing.
So what did you put in for fuel in the end?
10 liters.
10 litres. All right, my ride heights are. I should take a McScreeny, shouldn't
I can give you my setup once I finish this lap.
Did you do it properly though?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Towing. So I'm going to reduce the fuel level from 90 to 10. Okay. All right. So, is the fuel in the front or the back?
Both go up. I think it's more in the back.
Okay. Full fuel height was. Oh, it's good. When I took the screenshot, it was flashing. So there's no values in it. You fucking. Just so shit. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Oh, hang on. What is that? That's ride height. Oh, that's just
Garage.
Okay, so that was the lowest.
Yeah.
It was the Lotus. Lotus?
Work.
Lotus.
There you go. The fronts were 30. The lowest I can get them without going too low was 30.2. Because one more click drops you below. And the rears were 52.9, and I've got them exactly the same.
So what drops it? Not camber, not torsion bar, just the preload of the torsion bar? No, torsion bar OD. No.
The front torsion bar turns on the front, and spring perch offset at the back.
Adjust the preload of the torsion bar used to adjust ride height. Make preload change in pairs, same for both front wheels. Okay.
Yeah, and torsion bar goes down to drop the front. Spring perch offset goes up to drop the rear.
Oh, really? Down goes up.
Yeah,
30.
on spring perch offset.
Too low. So apparently 30 is too low.
I think there's probably some rounding error there.
So what did you do for power unit? You put it in qual. So what if you put it in no deploy?
Yeah, no deploy is no deploy.
Yeah. But hear me out. You save it as no deploy, then you go out and flick it on.
Yes, that would make sense. I mean, I just look at the dash and I'll set it, but...
I know, it's one less click that you have to worry about, because I click up, I click down, I gotta...
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so it makes sense to save it in no deploy, because you would never want to drive out of the pit with deploy on.
Alright. If my mapping is done, it's not. Okay. Okay. It's not.
I think my lap was pretty good. There's probably a little bit more time in it, but I was pretty close.
Yeah, you're a second. Yeah, so 3 seconds off your other set.
8.7, 9.7, 37.
All right.
2 seconds off my best full fuel lap.
Right,
2
headlight
seconds
flash,
faster.
speed limit. Where is what we're doing?
It
in
is
car?
called
Traction control. MGK deployed mode set toggle.
yes.
Choose control to increase. Increase. Done. Decrease. Done. Done. I feel like I had traction control. Oh, it is set. Yeah. Okay, so that should be done, and it's down, I think.
Down is off, so when you get to the end of your deploy lap, turn it up 1 click, and you'll be in qual.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Right. Oh, it is. You're right.
It goes no deploy, qual, attack, balance.
The opposite to the BMW. I feel like I was supposed to go down in the...
Yeah. It's the same as the F1 car, so it's easy for me to remember. I think. I don't remember the BMW.
Yeah, it's the opposite BMW, I reckon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the race, you only get the 3.
Up. I've got to go up.
Yes. Which, in the in-car dash, I guess you won't see it because I think it's at the bottom. But it's annoying because the numbers are... It's just a number. And it's like 2 is no deploy, 3 is qual. And it's like, I wish we'd just set... They've got a whole screen in the dash. Why wouldn't they make it show text?
Oh, no. I've got to get out in front of this prototype.
Yeah, LMP. Yeah, you got tons of room.
Yeah, but I'm on no deploy, so hopefully I've still got a little bit of speed on him.
Yeah, you should do. Because they're doing what? Oh, they're pretty quick, hey. Holy shit. 32.7 is their fastest. That's crazy.
Oh no, I've hit the fuck up.
You what?
I hit it again.
Oh. Hit the wall.
Yeah.
You're going so tight. You're going over the grass. That must be the no bump that you're talking about. It's going on the grass.
What is this guy? A GT3. Yeah, 28 seconds. Will that
Yeah,
be
okay.
enough? Am I 28 seconds a lot quicker? Probably not.
I think I'm doing the avoiding the bump by not going too tight. I thought I was going fairly tight. You're getting all the way over to the grass. That seems high risk to me.
Yes. I would agree with you.
I think if your wheel runs right over the edge of the curb, right where the grass starts, that's the biggest bump. I guess
That's the
that's where
bump.
that's the peak of the curb, I suppose. So you either got to avoid it or do what you're doing and go straight over the grass.
What could possibly go wrong? You watch, I'm going to give this guy a fucking gap and someone will come out of the pits.
Yeah, I caught the GT3 from over 10 seconds, I guess. What's the difference?
It's 9.5 now.
15. You're going to want 20 seconds to be safe.
Oh, God. More worried about someone coming out of the pit.
But then again, you're going to finish your first lap and then catch him.
Oh, yeah. Few laps. Oh, I'll need a few runs but
Yeah.
to get used to it.
If you give him a bit over 20 seconds, you might catch him on the straight on the start of your second lap.
Oh, yeah. Might, but I might not.
Hard to judge. I don't know exactly.
So what
Because
are we gonna
we're 15 seconds a lap slower, faster than them. Is there anyone behind you?
get? Yeah,
No.
5 seconds.
Oh yeah, it's a Porsche GT3.
Alright, I've clicked up, so hopefully it's engaged.
Yep.
Get used to low fuel, agile car.
Be a little bit cautious on your turn in. You turned in the first time, the rear sort of kicked out.
And I'm 10th down.
It'll come up. It'll come back later in the lap.
Probably gonna have to brake early or something down here. Oh, that guy I
think
waited
so.
for fucked off. Oh yeah.
Whoa! Holy shit! I'm watching from the TV cam, and it went from like a in the curb camera angle where you flew past, and then cut to the overview, and you're just heading straight for the wall at like 100 k's an hour.
I didn't cut enough, and I hit that fucking.
Yeah, you went directly over the top of the curb. Yeah, it's definitely. I think I hit that one time, and it almost killed me.
Just saying, let's stay the fuck away from it. A race ender.
Yep.
I've a funny feeling. Alright, you know what? If I was racing this race, I'd have my caravan parked down here, so I could just go straight in. Climb the fence and go. Oh, why is it in call still? Do I have to load the setup
Oh
again?
yeah, you didn't load the setup, so it's going to be whatever it was when you. That's
Even
right. You can just
reset the
change it.
car.
Change it in your car.
Yeah, I
set it.
have, but
Control. I'm going to come out with you. I was just going to watch, but you're going to crash, and then I'm going to be bored.
oh, I'm not going to crash. Elias has come out, and Christopher, and I might as well just go. No point slowing down if there's no one in front of me.
I've got an LMP2 in front of me now. That's no good. I wonder if I can actually catch him and get by without deploy. I am gaining on him. He seems very slow.
Stay down. Up. There we go. Up.
Up. He's gonna wonder why I'm such a slow LMP
Yes.
or hypercar.
LMDH.
I feel like hypercar is such a better term for it, but I just always want to say LMP.
The LMDH. Isn't it?
Yeah, hypercar is the same thing though. I think WEC
Yeah.
used the term hypercar, and I don't think IMSA actually used the hypercar term, but the same thing.
Certainly bounces different on the curbs. Not good when you kick in the traction control.
No.
Nearly opened the wheel too much. It's only 6/10.
It's flat for you.
I think the optimal of updating a little bit. Push too hard now. Oh, safety lift.
The end of both of my good quali laps have ended with me hitting the wall at the exit of the last corner.
Oh, you know what? For a 29.2 on the first crack at it. I'm not.
Mine should have been a 28.5. Maybe even a 28.4.
I want to get quicker by practicing.
Yeah, there's just, I feel like there's a ton of time in all the corners in the boot in quali compared to race. Like I feel like the first sector doesn't feel much faster, and then you get a ton of time through the boot. But you've got to attack the corners.
Yeah, I did that in the second lap, and I went wide at the next one.
Well,
What would that be? The heel, or is it the toe? The toe, right? The toe.
The right hander up the hill.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I've gone in quite hot. I'm thinking that's a low fuel load. I'll go in a bit deeper this time. And it just got carried a little wide.
Hmm. The heel I found was a lot faster too.
Oh, I got the traction control going off on the first go, and it's head conservative, but the second go was not too bad, I think. Oh.
It's funny from the outside, like just watching in chase cam. It's sort of like it looks really tame. It looks like I'm not really attacking, but in the car, it's like giving it everything.
Fighting everything. What have I had? Data point. Right, let's see if I can't fuck this up.
Going for another crack.
Yeah, well, you've had 3 or 4. I've only had 1. Was it up?
Good.
Up for deploy?
Yeah. There's not many cars on track now, so it's a lot easier to get a spot. So my front left after my outlap and 2 quali laps was 93%.
That's not too bad, actually.
That's a fair bit for 3 laps.
Yeah, but it's an aggressive 3 laps, so.
Yeah. Like, I really enjoy when there's a real difference between it, you know?
Oh, between aggressive driving and.
Yeah, between driving
Smooth.
quali and race. Because, like, with the Formula Ford, it's the kind of thing where, you know, you should be driving the races fast and the same way you drive in quali. It's just there's one way to drive that car fast, flat out. I like the added complexity a bit of these kind of cars.
It's complex. You can't overheat and slide the tyres in Formula Ford. It's
Yeah,
flat out, but you get punished for overdriving the car.
But it's... I don't know, it's a bit different.
Same, but different.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was wide. It was wider than the bump. That's how wide that was. That was me trying to be aggressive.
Yeah, but I go wider than the bump every lap. That looks good.
Yeah, there is still time. I was down a 10th and now I'm up a 10th and I didn't do anything special.
It looked accurate though. Like you just hit all the marks. Familiar with that?
Nothing on the table.
You should have kept going. I think damage is off. Is damage off? The car doesn't look damaged.
It was right hand down a little bit down there. Might not be now. But I've done my dash.
Maybe it is set to do that repair thing where it repairs already. What was that? You would have still completed the lap. Yeah.
10th down. So I was on matching my optimal. That's about it really. But sort of
That was your first lap. It's
down,
definitely faster on the second lap.
it was down a 10th, up a 10th, down a 10th, which is a bit.
Mm.
So it just sort of shows you're just getting it right. There's some time there.
The
What's your
track
optimal?
temperature's decreasing. It's now 44
Not much
Celsius.
different. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's all I'm done for the night. Oh, yeah. Mate, there you go.
You've probably done.
Yeah, we're winding up. We just started some quality stuff.
Definitely the end of the tether. Let's do a couple for bed.
Might be locked out. Might be a full session now.
Maybe.
How much time left, Dave?
An hour?
An hour.
55.
But there was like everyone joined and then has left, but that usually that still takes up all the spots.
See whether it lets.
Up. Haven't seen your name join yet.
No, I cannot join. It's alright. I'm half asleep anyway. It's probably a good idea.
Oh shit. Jesus Christ,
Did you hit the
yeah.
bump?
Yeah, no. The wall.
Oh, you hit the wall.
A lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
Off. Go.
Aussie one just popped up an hour.
Go.
Car on your left. Clear.
Alright, lads.
So it does feel, does it?
Yeah. I'll catch you tomorrow.
See you, dude.
Alright, see it. Bye.
I don't really know how to attack that corner. It's just been a survive corner.
Yeah. Just gotta not slide. Draft, aren't you?
No, you must have gone slow. I was cruising and dicking around with buttons.
I was going full no deploy speed
No way.
till the last corner.
I'd change mine in between the last two corners.
That's probably why you gained on me.
Otherwise, you need that run.
Really struggling with understeer. There.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I got on it too early then.
Too deep there. This is not a great lap.
I'm back to just like great first sector and then breads.
Oh, I'm off. You go. Whoa.
Oh!
Holy shit. I was just trying to pull off to the side because I lost it in the middle of the corner and then it snapped.
Oh, where did this GT car come from?
I don't know. I'm going to slow down there.
Oh, I forgot to change down to the last corner. No!
Do you
So
understand the
distracted.
wall?
No, had to
Yeah.
get right out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to catch him.
I'm really not maximizing the first turn.
No,
No, I'm going to try your line through the bus stop.
my line.
Ah, big kick of oversteer. Understeer again through the last corner.
Good. You just got here.
I've done my steer.
No, we'll put the quali in.
My wheel was doing a weird thing for a lap, like making vibrations and a sound.
Yep,
and
what?
The wheel.
Welcome to the club. Stop trying to fish for a new fucking steering wheel.
I'm fucking not.
It sounds like you need to buy him a new wheel work.
Yeah, that's what I fucking hear, mate. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was making a sound.
Did you see Trent's livery, mate?
No. What's Trent's livery?
Hang on, when I get my fucking mouse back.
Let me find Trent.
Here you go. Camp quality.
Right. Ah, will you tell him nice delivery?
I
Or?
did, that's why I said thank you. Because he doesn't know how to PM.
What's his livery?
It's just camp quality.
What's that?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Sean doesn't know.
what the
Kick him from the
fuck? You're fucking sacked, Sean. Seriously. It's a camp that they, the kids with cancer go on. Try and break up their, shitty time in hospital, so they give them camp. Try and cheer them up. We're all in qual set now, Marcus.
You posted in Discord.
No, we'll share it. We just
Oh,
took fuel
yeah.
out, essentially.
I'll share it. Since your dad's just driving off down the street and
Yep,
doesn't
Sean's
care
got,
about you.
Sean's P1, he's got a fucking... Well, if you care so much about him, you buy him a fucking new steering wheel.
Share with Marcus. There you go.
He's driving, so he probably doesn't have a chance to check. I'll get a screenshot of me blasting by him.
Yeah, just cruise these.
Up for deploy. Up for deploy.
Yeah, just think you're turning the engine up. So you
Yeah,
get the
Marcus.
traction when it goes down.
Yeah, remember the no deploy free outlap. Okay, good lap.
He knows what he's doing. Qual. Once you get to your flying lap.
Over braking, it just means you can't, doesn't turn in as crisp. And it was in the toe again.
I don't feel like I'm trying to brake later. It's more like I'm just trying to carry more mid-corner speed.
Stop talking to me when I'm in the last two corners.
You talk to me first.
You know, not to bring logic into conversations that we have. Experimenting and trying stuff, but stop paying dividends. Let's go.
Let's go. P3.
Yeah, the fucking boys.
Yeah, the fucking boys.
Oh, I hit the wall again.
Yeah, the
Fuck.
No, not the fucking boys.
I still got 28.9.
You caught your crashing camera, Dad.
How come a fucking...
Ah,
Where's
third
Trent
last
now?
corner.
Oh, pit party, I see. Pit party. Dad, come
Tell you what?
pit party.
Sure, sure, man.
EP.
That's good. IB for PP. I just had to make sure my thing goes on no deploy. Oh no, it's on qual. What? I just did the thing with the stuff. No deploy.
That's nice. You did the thing with the stuff.
Yeah, well, who's that? That's Marcus. Where's
I'm coming. Oh, don't speed and pit.
It's alright,
I
we
don't
got
like when you do that.
Doesn't don't generally, do they? No, the chicane that we just went through in the old days. The blue's the LMB too, right? So
Yes.
probably shouldn't be a massive issue.
No. Only like 5 seconds or so.
Oh Jesus Christ! I went over the biggest part of the curve then again.
I've tried using your line into there in quali, a couple of my quali laps, and it's fast, but holy shit, is it a small window.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to worry because I've got it muscle memory, but it's not accurate. So I have to relearn the corner again. It's just not. It is. It's just not precise.
Well, it looks like Matt Pierce is
Peace off, Jack. Gibbs on. That's a 12th man joke for all you old cunts. Oh wait, that's just me.
just you. Alright, I'm slowing down Warwick to give Marcus some space. So you know.
It's like an F1 quali. It can roll through the corner very well. My asshole puckered up a little bit then, thinking I was going to hit it. Oh no! I'm fucking pricking a red car and green light. Mirrors get in the way.
Oh yeah, what you done? Big white there. Time to do that.
No. Complimentary. I'll be out in a sec. I'm just having a...
Have a little convo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, I finally didn't screw up the last corner.
So how many seconds? Waiting for it to update. Oh, wow, yeah. Half a second.
There's about 2/10 in the final corner and 3/10 in a few other corners.
A few
But that was a pretty good lap. People will be talking about where they were when I did that lap.
in the pits.
This car's feeling quite good at this track. I'm liking it a lot more than when we drove the BMW the other week.
Yeah, but I think they've made changes to the cars
So-
overall.
So yeah, the BMW is probably better as well, but just in general, this class feels better than what we were doing. Feels safer, easier to sort of drive it.
And it's just set up and better as well.
No,
Yes.
well, I think it's the cars. You were the one that drove both, Sean.
Yeah, at Daytona, the BMW felt much the same. When I was both using the iRacing fixed setups. And that has sort of a bus stop chicane and stuff, and that felt very similar, so...
I am worried that I think it works better when I late apex a bus stop.
Hmm.
I'm worried that in traffic I'm not going to see it, and I'm not going to be able to hit the line when I've got another car in front of me, and I'm going to get yeeted.
There's more time. My fast lap just then, I hit the big bump going into the chicane.
So obviously didn't hit large enough if you're still...
I think I was just... Maybe it's the steering I had on at the time or whatever. It's just sort of
Straight.
resettled and then, yeah. So I was trying to go for your line, but I don't think I can do it. I'm
He's
not-
half a second in front of him. I wouldn't be poking fun at him. Fair enough.
Can't
I'll
argue
pay
with
that.
that.
Yep. No. You can say that, but I understand where you're coming from. But as a parent, no, you can't. But I respect you for trying. Oh, ooh. Too wide, I'm not getting it back. Oh, they hit the wall, they hit the wall, they hit the wall, they hit the wall. No,
He did not. Are you up?
no, yeah, just the smidge. I lost some in. Those lost a 10th so far in the third sector. This setup, you can't be aggressive in it going in there.
On the first lap, I find it difficult. I was sliding. On the second lap, you can.
Alright, I should.
I find both that corner and the next corner are the ones where the cold tires really bite me.
Yeah, because I just had
But also, even on the second lap, I don't really push that one that you just went through. It's just it's a corner where you just want to try and be smooth and just not trigger traction control and stuff.
Yeah, I got a really good sector one. But then an average carousel.
Track is 46 degrees at this point. It's still quite hot.
Didn't quite get on it early enough then. I was a tenth down in that corner last lap, and I'm a tenth up in that corner. Ah. Oh.
Oh, judged to perfection. That's got to be quicker. Oh, not much. So you lost a bit of time in that the heel.
Yeah, the heel.
That final corner, the TV cam it gave me was the one that's like basically in the wall, and it looked awesome. Because you came right up like a centimeter from the wall and just burst straight past the camera. Oh, it looked great. Did you actually get a contact with the wall?
No, but I had to really crank the steering. You know that you lose time. You don't get a good.
There's a little spark where it looks like you did hit the wall, but I guess that's just a bit of net code. That looks sick though. TV static cam if you want to watch it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Get an instant replay on that.
I got a couple of tenths in me.
Apparently, I've got a 28.2 as an optimal.
So you're practically there.
Yeah.
What is mine? Thine optimal. F8. Qual down. No
So
deploy.
I'm now 2.5 seconds faster than my race lap in qual.
I am. My optimums are 28.5, so I got 2, 3 tenths.
Yeah, so that's actually the guy that was on top before, where I was saying his race laps are like 33s. His best race lap was a 32.4, and his quali was 29.9, which is 2.5 seconds, which is basically the difference that I have to my quali lap. So,
What's my difference? Just yet to ask. I'm not peaking my quali, I don't think.
you're pretty close though, not far off. What was your best race lap? Like a 30.8?
Yes, that sounds about right.
So you're currently 2 seconds. So yeah, about half a second more. I mean, your race lap was basically the same time as my race lap. Almost identical. So you should be able to quali the same as me as well.
Yeah.
But I think that's where it's. I find it's interesting because there is that ability to drive the quali lap a little bit differently to get that time.
On a couple of different lines into the last corner to see if I can maximise the run.
I think I turn in too early because I really worry that I'm going to turn in too late and it's going to be even
I think
worse.
it's that sort of corner though. It's a corner that you almost have to.
You can't be late. If you're early, you can correct. If you're late, you're fucked.
But yeah, I have that same feeling going through there. It's weird.
Feeling better about lap times though, because seeing your times in that session you were in before, I was like, fuck, are we really that slow in this car? But I think that's not the case. I think we're doing okay. Well, you're faster, you're the third fastest. Yeah, so's the dude in P4. I think. I feel like anybody who's doing a really fast 30 or lower is quali or at least a high deploy lap.
Yeah, light change, that didn't go well. Just a little slide on the one, that helped. Optimal's down 28.4. Just can't put it together. Oh, I'm losing time on the second lap. But don't overdrive it, don't overdrive it, don't overdrive it. Fuck, going slower. Fucking hell, 4/10 down that lap. That was fucking rubbish.
That's crap, mate. You weren't 4/10 down, you were like a 10th.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Then I just nailed one because I didn't give a fuck. Just 10th up.
Shouldn't Jake be doing qualifying for you guys?
Oh, if he can get up early enough.
Uh,
Well, we don't know. I think he would, but I'm just Oh, you can't do that and then not give me a chance to reply.
What did you
What?
say?
He said, "Best of luck on Saturday."
Oh,
And I was, I'm not even in the car. I'm like, about to hit reply. Got it, and
Yeah.
it disconnected. Brent Allen, we shall look out for you. Come race day.
if you're watching. If you're watching.
what car was he in?
BMW.
BMW
Uh,
GT3.
oh, GT3.
Oh yeah. That's probably a bit more helpful information, isn't it? Thank you, Marcus.
His lap
think I know
time.
that.
Jess, he might not be in the same split as us.
Yeah, but it's not his lap time though, is it? It's his I rating.
What's his I rating?
I will. What number was he?
16.
What did I say his name was?
Trent.
Oh, Trent. If it's... I can't see this too many people. I can only see down to P4. So I don't know.
I just went to cockpit view while spectating him, and I feel like I'm up in a monster truck, so high up off the track.
Let me check now. I have to check.
What the difference between an M4
The-
and a hot
the-
car?
Yeah.
Where is Cock?
Especially with I think the BMW is a little bit higher than some others.
I mean, we did just finish 24-hour race in it.
Yeah, it's just the comparison. It's just going from
Straight away,
what I know this track looks like from just doing 50 laps in the hypercar to this, and it's just like, oh, I'm so high up all of a sudden.
They can see.
Oh yeah, that angle. It's full. Go what? Oh god. Gonna break it? Yeah, it is. Oh, Revan. This is it there. What? Which, considering how much effort they put into this, you think. That's obviously Anakin. With the hand. Oh, that hurts. Alright, I guess I'm finishing up. Gonna go and look him up on Tree Paints and give him a follow. Look at you guys with your driver suits though. We've got the same car, but we're running different driver suits.
Hey, I gotta change mine. Wait, do we have a red one?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
I got the treads one on.
I don't think I have a my graphics settings don't show me other people's pit guys.
That's why I'm struggling there, I think, because there's so many on track.
Starlight.
I have, because pit objects are always one of those things where it doesn't add much to how things look. So I've got pit objects on low and then draw min pits in the box below it.
Yeah, that's what I need to do, I think. I could see me out for the night. I think it's done.
Yeah, that stuff. It does actually help, because when I'm driving down pit lane, if I see a person, that's my pit box. I don't have anyone else distracting.
I'll probably turn it off for the race and
Well, I think Enduro where there's so much more happening. I think your PC just has a little less free resources.
Well, iRacing's always struggled with sheer number of things, and so when the pit lane's full of people and objects and
it's the same model for fuck's sake. It's not like the different models. It's literally the same model repeated, like the pit, the pit box or whatever it is.
It's just I've done not a lot, but a little bit of graphics programming, and I think I have some understanding of why. Like, even though you say it's the same thing, it still has to send it to the GPU. And still
it only has to load the one model into memory, for example. It doesn't have to, if every pit box is different, then it's not only loading different textures, it's also loading different models and has to store that.
That's where I think there can be some inefficiencies.
Look, I'm okay with the fact if they've favoured car physics over prettiness, but that's sort of running out. If you
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they've done, but I remember from my 3D graphics programming subject, that's the kind of shit that made my very simple scene require a fair bit of hardware to run, because there's a lot of stuff that you have to optimize.
Yeah, and optimize is the thing though, right? Is knowing that it's there and actually having to draw it. Knowing that I'm not going to draw this box because it's over the horizon or behind a hill. Like some engines will draw it regardless, even though you can't see it. And I remember, I'm talking when Half-Life first came out. I had a look at the 3D models in a 3D model viewer, and they only modelled half a gun, but it was the half a gun that you could see, like in first-person view. Like that's I see. They're literally not drawing stuff that you don't see. I'm like, okay. And for me, 20-year-old me or whatever, it's like, penny drop moment. How smart kind of thing. Limited resources. And I know that there's games out there that don't think about that sort of stuff. It's just, just draw them. Draw them anyway. It still bothers me that lights, as it draws the scene, it draws things like the car, the fence, and then the light. So the light isn't behind the fence. It's actually in front of the fence. And that annoys me more than it should. But this engine, this game engine is...
So old.
It is 2003, yeah. Because they literally built iRacing off that game. Yeah. It's well documented because there was a court case and they had to prove it in court. iRacing kicked off with something like 75 to 80% source code from NASCAR racing in 2003.
Yeah.
It needs a fucking overhaul. After they do rain. I feel like if they keep squashing too much shit in it, I don't know if they're just slowly optimizing it or not. Just what a system's like when they just keep building shit on top of it.
Yeah.
Just get to the point where you can't optimize that. It's a fucking... No, let's just start again.
But there's such a massive price to pay for starting again, and then
of course
and you have to know that you're even going to be able to do a better job, because a lot of the time you start again and you hit all the same things that were hit the first time, and once you get back to feature parity, you're like, it's no better than before. Like, why did we waste all this time?
I don't think so. The amount of stuff that they've progressed, and it does depend on how much they've built on top of it as opposed to replaced. But
yeah,
I can only relate it to my own work, and the banking system's gone from mainframe systems and decades, 50, 60 years up, 60, around in the 60s, 70s. Anyway, there's a price point, right, where investment will not give you a return, but as the systems keep aging, it just gets to a point where you have to replace it. The costs of keeping it are going to outweigh the cost of development. And what banks are like in spending money. I know that there was one particular bank that I worked for who spent $6 to $8 billion overhauling all of their core systems, like replacing them, not building them, not refurbishing. You keep that shit running over there while we build this new one, and we'll cut over to the new one, because it just got to the point where you couldn't add functionality. Your business changes, needs change, and they just and that's a bank, and they're how penny pinching the banks are. So that's one of them. That's only one out of the big four. I know that there's another one where I'm currently working that's going through a similar we need to, but I don't think they're quite cottoned on to the how big a deal it is and how much they have to replace as opposed to try and build on top of it, because it's a short-term game. If you don't overhaul and try and keep putting newer stuff on top of the older stuff, it's just a short-term gain, and then you end up back to where you were a lot quicker. Anyway. One can only hope. I know that they've got a limited amount of budget, and they're hopefully doing the best they can with what they've got.
But you say the banks, penny pinchers, but they at least have the resources.
Yeah.
They make shitloads of money. I don't think iRacing is quite that profitable.
No.
Obviously, it's still profitable. They're still running, and they seem to be getting bigger.
They do have
obviously making
the
money,
luxury of putting that money aside. Yes, for sure. Just means that they have to, when they do it, or if they do it, that they have to be far more careful and smart about how they do it. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're doing.
And also, it could lead to a situation where, like, if they decide, all right, we have to go down this road, we don't have a choice, and they might just have to turn around and say there will be no updates for 2 years while we rebuild.
Or once, like
or essentially say iRacing 1 is done, there are no more updates, iRacing 2 is coming,
I hope they don't say like that though. It's all in the
Because-
sales pitch, but if they come out and said, you know what, as an example, once we deliver rain,
Hmm.
that as far as sim development, we are blocking the next 6 to 12 months out. There'll be no features in inverted commas. There might be bug fixes and slight improvements as deemed necessary by the committee. But you know what? That'd be fine. Like,
Yeah.
I know that there'd be the haters and stuff, but I think
I think that the thing that would be a hard sell is the fact that people pay monthly and people get these updates every 3 months,
Yeah.
4 months. And if they turn around and said we're overhauling our systems for long term benefit, and we need to even just say 1 year, we're not going to put out our regular updates for the next year other than bug fixes. People would be like, "Give me my money, but I'm not paying subscription for this." Like, I think that people get so mad at iRacing for trying to charge for what they provide.
I think there is like anywhere, a vocal minority, and I
Yeah.
think for the most part they stand out. Like the iRacing, I'll say the management, like the Kremers and I can't think of the names. They've been around long enough. Like they're not like a young team that's just come out and started to build their dream thing. They've been around, and I think with that maturity or experience, you sort of, for the most part, can identify the vocal minority. But it can be like a cancer, and once the idiot speaks out loudly enough, and the people who aren't as invested into reading sort of pick up and go, "Oh, they said it's that," and "Oh, yeah, that's shit," because they can't be bothered to read into the detail. That's the only concern, I guess. You know, for my business that I'm standing up, why can't I see that all of a sudden? That's a bit fucking weird.
Upgrade the engine, like what CS:GO is doing, like upgrading the engine.
Essentially, yeah. That, and Steam is well resourced as well, I reckon. And I think that they just got to the point and go, it's aged. We've been patching it for as long as we can. Where they could probably see the slip in market share. They go, well, we're not losing market share. Why would we update? And they'd be able to go, you know what? The player base is dropping off. You know, the CODs are winning. You know, slowly but surely all the young kids are picking up COD instead of CS, for example. They can see that shit. They know that there's okay. Look, it's time. You know, we didn't have to before, but the numbers are sort of and are speaking. So, but look, a still first world problem. We've come from a place where there was just no sim development, like NASCAR racing. When Papyrus folded, and this was going to be the end. There was no real. I mean, there was R Factor, and that was pretty good, but it wasn't. It wasn't the same. It was close, but it wasn't the same, and we were at real risk of just not having it. The arcade games were going to take over because that's what the majority. The sim racing community was a minority. People just didn't want that level of intricacies.
Well, it's like when I found out that guy at work does it. When I sent him the message, I was just like, "Oh, you just don't meet people who are into this in real life usually." So,
well, I still lol at the fact that it's pretty much how Dennis and I met. Not met, but turned from just random colleague to friends. Sorry, Dennis, I still think of you as a friend. Sorry, mate. Because it was, and we met like, some young kid, whatever, and it wasn't until like you've got iRacing, yeah, what? And all of a sudden, it just opened up this a whole new world to this person.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
It's very weird. It's still definitely a niche for it, but it's a lot more accepted now, though. I don't know if it was pandemic or whatever it was that pushed us over, but definitely more mainstream.
It's funny just thinking now, because like iRacing was old when I started on it, but I've just realized like when I started iRacing, it was about 10 years old. And I've been doing this now for about 5 years. So I've been on iRacing for a third of its life. And I still feel like I've just come along at the end of the life. But it's not so much the case anymore. It won't be that long and I'll have been on it for half of the lifetime that it's been around. Because it seems like it's just it's been there forever for me because I came along so long into its life. But it really hasn't been around for that long. And I'm sure for the first 5 years or whatever, the number of people on it would have been really small.
I actually tried to boycott iRacing for the first couple of years. I knew I'd eventually migrate to it, but the whole early adopters is where what keeps them in business, and you need to sell the units early and get the base. So I was boycotting. The JB went across, but they were suing mod makers for providing mods. I took them to court, not just a cease and desist, like actual legal action. They weren't doing modding for iRacing; they were modding their old game. So they come out and said, we've dropped iRacing and this is the future. Cool. But they started suing mod makers to their old game, which I was a bit fucking annoyed at, because we had mods in the pipeline. I say me as a fan of mod makers. There's a V8 supercar mod in development that was sort of 80-90% complete, and so we were hanging for this fucking pod. Anyway, they went and took them all to court. Well, cease and desist orders first, and then it was.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Legal action. It really was. I mean, it was such a loyal community. People would have gone anyway, regardless. We'd have migrated. If you build a decent product, if you think, and remember, NASCAR racing was limited to I don't know, DX7. Even if I'm being kind and say 8, I'll have to fire it up and find out in a minute. Like, it had a limited lifespan. Didn't matter what sort of mods you had on it, how flashy it was. And all I could think of is, if you're threatened by a mod maker who's literally, we're talking about decompiling an exe and editing it in a binary editor, these changes, or changing hex values to try and change the physics. If you can't compete with it when you have the source code and the same developers that wrote the program, if that's what your competition is, and you're so fearful of it, you have to sue. It just annoyed me. They literally were turning on the people that gave their game a lifeline. Not a lifeline, but the mods that were created for this game increased the value of it, the longevity of it. It made it live longer. It increased the user base, and their response was, when building something else, and if you touch it, you're going to court. And they took someone to court. It really pissed me off. It really, really rubbed me up the wrong way, and I didn't like it. And of course, I joined 2 years later, but I didn't want to join in the first 12 months because of it. So JB started. That's why JB's account's older than mine, because he jumped ship straight away. And then I basically stayed out until everybody I used to race with just left R-Factor. There was literally no one left to race with anymore. But I held out for a little while, over 12 months, 12, 18 months, I think I held out before I jumped. Yeah, I sure showed them. I sucked it to the big guy. Fuck you, thirsty cunts. It doesn't take much to not be a cunt in this world, and I just thought that they did a really poor job at taking care of the community. But when you're in a desert, you'll fucking drink it, whatever you see. Why is my screen dead? I can't see my screen. It's not working.